Hello, fourth grade. So, guess what? Today we are going to be finding the fractional parts of a set, and we're going to find the base fractional part, and then we're going to be able to find other fractional parts, and you'll see what I mean. It's not that hard, you guys. Don't be scared. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're going to be doing. Oh, and make sure that you have workbook page 313 in front of you, titled Fraction of a Set, because that's what we're working on. All right, so let's take a look at the example at the top. And they have 8 cookies, and they have them already divided, but let's not look at that. Let's just look at how there are 8 cookies. And if you look over here, they want to know what is 1/4 of those 8 cookies. Now remember, there are 8 total cookies. Keep that in mind. And they want to know what is 1/4 of them. Now, do you see what I circled? I circled the denominator. Why is that important? Because that's telling us how many sets we're dividing the 8 into, which is 4. And then if you look over here at what they have drawn, you will see that they have divided those 8 cookies into 4 different sets. Okay, so that's what you need to think of with the denominator, is that's how many sets we're breaking that whole into. Okay, and then if you can just keep that in your mind, you got it. Because that is the key to this whole thing right now. Okay, so let's go down here. Oh, okay, well, let's look right here. Okay, so they divided them into 4 equal sets. So that means that 1/4 of 8 is 8, that whole 8, the 8 total cookies divided by 4 sets that we want to make would mean that there are 2 in each set, because 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay, so since we found that, and this is another part that we're going to do, is find out, well, what about, let's look at the second one here, 2/4. What would 2/4 of 8 be? Well, to find that out, it's easy to find this first one. Okay, so we did find out the first one, what is 1/4. And 1/4 of 8 is 2. So then 2/4, that would mean these 2/4 would be 4 cookies, because we're using this group 1 and this second group here. And if you count the cookies, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 cookies. Okay. And then as long as you have that base 1/4 or 1/16, whatever you're dividing into, you can do all the rest of these really easy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just do this by example. All right, let's take a look at number 1. They want to know 1/3 of 15. All right, well, here's the whole number 15. And how many groups are we making? We're going to make 3, right? Okay, so then we're going to take the whole group, 15, and we're going to divide it by how many sets we're going to make, which is what? What did we circle? 3. The denominator is 3. Okay, so now it's 15 divided by 3 equals what? 5. Okay, so now we have found the basic set. Okay, the basic set, by that I mean one group out of the 3 groups. Okay, which happens to be 5. So let's slide over here now. So if 1/3 of 15 is 5, then 2/3 of 15 would be what? Well, that would be 2 groups of 5, right? 5 in the first group plus 5 in the second group is 10. So 10 is 2/3. And that's it. That's everything. It's not that bad, you guys. It's kind of fun, really. Okay, so let's do another one. I'll do another one with you just to get this good, have good practice down. Okay, let's look at number 2. So our whole is 12. 1/6 of 12. Okay, so what are we going to divide 12 by? Right, 6. So 12 divided by 6 is what? 2. Now we're going to go over here. If 1/6 of 12 is 2, then 2/6 of 12 is, right, 4. Because it's like, think of it as we have 6 things, okay? And we're dividing it. Oh, wait, there's 12. Sorry. We're doing 12. We'll just say cookies again. 12 cookies. We're dividing it into groups of 6. So that means that there will be 2 in each group, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to use another color here. So one group is 2. So we know that there are 2 cookies in the one group. So now if we add another group, 2 groups is going to be 4 cookies. We have 2 here and 2 here. It's 4 cookies. All right, let me just do one more because these are so much fun. I just want to do it. Okay. And I want to show you another thing that you'll be seeing later on next year in math. Okay, but let's start thinking about this one here first. Okay, so we have number 3, 1/4 of 16. So it's going to be the whole 16 divided by what? Yes, 4. Okay, now what you're going to see next year is you're going to put that 4 here. And that line right here means divided by. Okay, so it'd be 16 divided by 4. And that will make it easier for you too. And yes, you can do that this year if it helps you to remember to divide that by 4. And that's okay. All right, so what is 16 divided by 4? Right, it's 4. Whoops, let me get my pen. It's 4. Okay, so let's move over here. So if 1/4 of 16 is 4, what's 3/4 of 16? That means you're going to have that group of 4 times 3. Because you're counting 3 sets now. Okay. 1 set was 4. 3 sets of 4 is what? 12. All right. Let's just do this whole first page because I think it will help you out because you'll have enough practice on the back. All right. So let's look here at number 4. 1/8 of 16. So we're going to take the whole 16 and divide it by the amount of parts or sets, which is 8. What is 16 divided by 8? Very good. 2. So if 1/8 of 16 is 2, then 5/8 of 16 is, what's 2 times 5? Yes, 10. See, isn't this fun? This is fun. I bet you're going to look up more of these on the internet just so you can do some more practice. I know it because these are enjoyable. Yep. Okay. Number 5. 1/6 of 18 is what? What's 18 divided by 6 is 3. So if 1 sixths of 18 is 3? What is 5 sixths of 18? Remember, you're going to multiply those two numbers. 5 times 3 is what? 15. And that's it. Isn't that fun? All right, so guess what? You get to do the back. And it's not bad. You're going to like this. So just remember, for numbers 1 through 9, if it helps you, circle what you're going to divide by, underline the whole. That way you know. Or you can move the 5 here as well so that it reads 20 divided by 5. You don't have to do that. It's up to you, whatever's easiest. So what is 20 divided by 5? It's 4. Okay, let me erase this so we can show you over here. Okay, so then you're going to multiply the answer, the 4, by 3, because if 1/5 of 20 is 4, then 3/5 of 20 would be, what's 4 times 3? 12. Awesome. All right, so you're going to do 2 through 9, and then you have 2 word problems, 10 and 11. You will need to use your units. Even though they're fractions, you have to tell me fractions of what. Okay, so it wants to say it says how much longer, and you can see the units are hours. See that? So your answer will have hours in it. Your answers must have a label. The only time it won't use words is if it's money and you have the money sign, but I don't see us using any money here on this page. So, okay, and the next one, the units are yards, and the question is how much wire did he use to mend the fence? So your answer will have yards. Okay, and then for 12 and 13, you're going to write the fractions from the least to the greatest. Remember, the more cuts there are, the smaller the pieces. Let me just demonstrate that to you real quick. I'm going to make the same. Hopefully I can make it pretty close to the same size. This one is in half. I have 2 pieces. This one I'm going to do 4 pieces, and you can see 1/2. It's 1/2 is a bigger size, a greater size than 1/4. Okay, so 1/2 and 1/4. All right, because this one that has the higher denominator number is cut into more pieces, so the pieces get smaller. So looking at number 12, look at your denominators. All your numerators are the same. Look at your denominators. Which one is the least? Which one would have the smallest pieces? Good, 1/8. Because 8 pieces, something cut into 8 pieces is smaller than something cut into 7 pieces, or not something, but one piece taken out of something that was cut into 8 pieces. Those pieces will be smaller than something that is cut into 7, 5, or 2 pieces. Okay, so you're going to put those fractions from least to greatest, and then 14, you're going to solve the addition wheel. Okay, so you're going to use this one in the center for all of them, it looks like. Okay, so let's say you want to figure this spot out. You're going to add 3/4 plus 2 1/4, and then your answer will go there. Okay, so if you have any questions, you know where I'm at. And you need to finish this page 314, and your homework page, just the front, page 231, and then turn those in. All right. Until next time.